So today I'm behind the wheel of the 2020 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, the XSE model, and I'm going to show you everything that makes this thing a hybrid. So let's get to it. So first off, let's start with the engine. So you get the same old 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine that kicks out 203 horsepower, but you also get a 40 kilowatt electric motor which kicks out an additional 16 horsepower for a combined 219 horsepower in this thing. And mated to that hybrid powertrain is a electronic CVT transmission. So normal RAV4 gets, I believe, an 8-speed automatic, whereas the hybrid gets a CVT transmission, continually variable transmission. It also has an electronic, what they call on-demand all-wheel drive system. So it's kind of, the engine is kind of together with the electronic CVT, which is then together with the electronic drivetrain. So it all works together pretty good. So taking a look at some of the interior enhancements, because it's a hybrid, you have on the left where you would normally have your tach showing you what RPM you're in, you have basically power, eco, charging, off, different kind of stages of the hybrid system. And another spot where you can see what your hybrid system is doing is up on the navigation display. So from the home screen, you'll have this little area down here, and if you push it, you'll kind of see what your hybrid system, how it's working. So you got the battery in the lower back, you have electric motors handling all the acceleration, so they are not connected. If you need power to the rear wheels, it is not connected by the engine. There's an electric motor back there which will power the rear wheels. And then you have the engine, electric motor. So let me see if I can kick up the AC to just kind of make it do something. It's going to kind of ruin the audio with the AC blasting, but I just wanted to show you. Sometimes you see the arrows. Let me put it in drive for a sec. There you go. So you see, it starts showing you what is doing what. If I do it a little bit, there you go. I don't want to drive and record. I don't want to be that guy, but you get the gist of. It'll show you, where the energy is coming from and then what it's going to do. So along with the dash showing you what your hybrid system is doing, there are two hybrid-ish modes, I would say. So you have the normal eco mode, which pretty much is just going to increase your fuel efficiency by reducing the acceleration levels of the vehicle, kind of lock you in a more efficient mode, basically. And then the EV mode, which when you push that, it pretty much pulls as much power as it can from the battery, from the battery sitting in the back of the lower back of your trunk. So when you do that, I'm going to have a full-on drive mode video like I normally do, but I'll just show you the eco and the EV modes for the purposes of showing you the hybrid options of this vehicle. So to put it in eco, you twist the knob to eco. EV mode has its own button. So when I do that up, and you'll see it on display, that's what I'm doing. So right now I have it in sport, and if I were to flip it over to eco, you got green, you got an EV button, or EV up on the dash, and then eco on the side. Now if I put EV mode, there'd be another EV. Well, there you go. I can't put it in EV mode right now because my battery's low, because I've kind of been sitting here plotting out my video to wasting electricity, I guess, or wasting the power of the battery just sitting here. But if you were to put it in eco mode, you'd have a message there. So all those fancy hybrid features get you going with 41 miles per gallon in the city and 38 miles per gallon in the highway for a combined 40 miles per gallon. I thought it was interesting because normally you get more miles per gallon, highway versus city driving, but this flips the script because of it knows when to shut off in city situations versus just cruising on the highway. But it, all the hybrid system in this thing, it knows what it's doing. It's a pretty great, interesting hybrid package. I'm not a fan of the earlier hybrid systems. I like this more integrated system where the hybrid system is not just the power. It's also kind of tied with the transmission, the drivetrain. It's kind of, you have certain parts that aren't actually connected to the engine helping you power the vehicle. I kind of like that. It's kind of the future of hybrid stuff. But I hope you like this video showcasing the hybrid bits of the RAV4 Hybrid. Thanks for watching.